So still on lifestyle, we are diving into the most exciting youth event of the year, which is called the Chempe-Prekese Theatre Festival 2025. And it's under the theme, United We Stand, Together We Share, and, the beauty of diversity and the power of oneness among Ghanaian young artists. So I have here with me Mr. Fernard Mintah, who is the director of Chempe-Prekese Festival, Third Crate Studio, and also Mr. Emmanuel Adansi, who is the administrator of the Chempe-Prekese Festival, Third Crate Studios. You're both welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm anticipating, this whole thing. I'm seeing that it's one of the most, or it's going to be the most exciting event for the youth. But then, what inspired this whole thing, the Chempe-Prekese? Why even the name? Because I'm interested. Why Chempe-Prekese? The whole theatre festival. What is the brain behind it? What inspired you?
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Growing up as an actor, as an art personality,
okay,
I found building masses very important.
Okay.
And as it states now, or as it stands now in the industry of art and entertainment, we always find means and ways to better it, okay, especially when it comes to film. Mm-hmm. And so that whole brouhaha of especially Ghana's state of film industry, how is it? People say it's in coma, people say it's dead, people say it's on. What can I also do as a young creative, as a young producer? What can you do? Because if it becomes better, then it betters you as well.
Exactly.
And then the initiative of, okay, why don't you start, structurizing and elevating amongst the youth who would want to take the path too. Okay. And so at the end of the day, it is an inclusive, event, which is more entertaining to get the attention, but more educative for them to hold on to the legacy of arts and crafts in the country to reach its most height. That is the brain behind it. Okay. Now the names, the name itself is Prekese Theatre Festival.
Okay.
Now Prekese is a local fruit.
Yeah.
Yes, mostly in Ghana, they are
yeah.
But then it serves medicinal purposes as well. This name there, or these fruits used in this contest, is to re-flavorize the Ghanaian arts sector.
Oh, okay.
And treat it. Okay. And so at the end of the day, we are adding an aroma to what we already do as entertainers. And then we want to treat it.
Okay.
Treat it with the aroma or the style that we are bringing.
Okay.
Chempe, on the other hand, is an organization that is partnering with us.
Oh, okay.
And with the purpose of sharing amongst the youth.
Of course,
in state, exactly. We want to share the creativity, we want to share the expertise. So if you're an actor and you want a camera guy to help you with content creation, it's easy.
Okay.
You share those expertise. That is why we have Chempe-Prekese Theatre Festival. So we are sharing our expertise through aroma to restructure the film industry.
That's very interesting. That's so good. So let me come to you, Mr. Emmanuel. So why is this so important, or why are you targeting the high school students in this year's edition?
Okay, thank you so very much for the question. I believe my boss said a lot about the aroma, but then I believe personally that this is a new light to revolve in the whole movie industry.
Okay.
Now, we've been hearing people saying the industry is dead, it's dormant, and hold on. But I ask my question, I ask sometimes to myself that, have they tried pinpointing the whole industry to the most populated number in this country, which is the youth?
Okay.
Now, believe you me, we've all been to high school before.
That's true.
I was in Koforidua Technical School. I've been in drama club before. But when you go, they all ride on the scheme of all work and no play, make jacket dog boy. So they come, set up stage, play music, children act. When they are done, they give you certificates, and they are gone. But we sitting from afar, we've been through it before, but we can't just go or proceed to as it has been done before. Well, like last year, we saw the craft that our younger sisters and brothers brought on board. Okay. So if somebody is in school, we all can be doctors, we all can be nurses, and he has the gift of doing SFX, doing makeup. Why don't we put these people together to produce something that at the end of the day, we can use these movies to dominate the movies in our nation. Now, people are now showing other countries trying to subsidize or subtitle their local dialect into three.
That's
So
true.
imagine at the end of every single year, a senior high school brings a movie, and this movie is played around the cinemas everywhere. What we are doing right now is one, we are boosting the talent and the taste of film.
Yeah.
Two, we are trying to populate the cinemas. And three, at the long run, there'll be revenue generated from this to boost the industry. So let's say a child wins the competition or a school wins the competition. And most of the characters are being pinpointed. If the movies are being shown in the cinemas, you come home, oh, mom, dad, I shot a movie in school and I want to come and help me so that you take me along to the cinema. If 20 students come, they're bringing each two of their family members. How many are going to have in the cinemas? They are going to populate the whole place. And also make that zeal that even the next coming years, if I go and watch my fellow classmates do a movie, I'll be like, oh, this is nice. I also want to learn
Watch and go learn.
So at the end of the day, the general goal for Prekese is to dominate and change the whole narrative about the movie industry.
Okay, so what's really, I think you explained more about the name.
Yeah.
What is really the linkage between the name and then the vision of this whole event?
The name and the vision is to restructurize it. So if you look at the name itself and you realize we are just a lacing between these young people that want to venture into the sector and then the sector itself.
Okay.
So through us, we should be able to, you know, establish numerous figures out of these young people, establish people who are also going to influence others. So it can be a generational legacy. So that is the connection between.
So let me come to you, Mr. Emmanuel. I think I want to know, what does the role, or what role does theater and then storytelling play, shaping these young people's career and, their choices and, of course, their values?
Okay, so I believe, as I said, we all can be doctors.
That's true.
And then sometimes we hear other musicians say, if I want to channel my thoughts, my feelings, I put it through my music. I believe visuals also comes in key play here.
Okay.
So if a group of students or young people come together based on original stories, because last year our theme for the show was originality.
Okay.
And these students, you could feel they went deep down into their archives and brought out the originality that speaks about human character, human ambitions, human religion. So if this project is in play, students will not only, talk about things that are outside, but they go down into themselves. What is happening in our education system? What is happening in our country? They try to pinpoint these things, and also, most importantly, bring value to our heritage as a Ghanaian people. So the theater there is supposed to help them unearth any kind of nature that is being decided around human beings, being its religion, being its thoughts, being its morals, any significant thing that binds us as a people of a country.
Okay. So I see that this whole event is equally trying to create an avenue for these students to meet with their role models.
Yes.
So what is the action, what's the action plan of these students, trying to meet role models in whatever sector they would want to find themselves?
Yes. So I believe that let's call a spade a spade. In this movie industry, if you don't know somebody, it's very difficult for you to go to the top.
That's true.
So maybe directors are not ready to look for to nurture talents. They just want those who are already in existence.
Exactly.
So what happens to those who wants to be there and sometimes have even the talent and the zeal to be there?
That's true.
So that is where we come in to nurture these people and also to put them out there so that it will be a kind of learning curve and also to help them have the feel and the taste for it.
Okay, so do you have these people, role models in various fields that are present?
That's last year, for instance, actress Beverly Afaglo was particular.
Yeah.
We had producers like Abu Idris on board. We had influencers like Jeffrey Notte. And these, you realize, so there's an actor, there's a producer, there is an influencer. Now, these groups, they are definitely niches in these three kinds of personalities for these young people.
Okay.
If somebody comes there and the person did not even, feature on the play, the person probably directed.
Okay.
So
That's
that
one.
focus goes to
Yeah.
the producer
director.
present, showing off all these kinds of talent or gifts they have that day. There is somebody to help them, shape them. Now, the maximum is we as a team, we know where we want to carry it to.
Okay.
Some of them have the interest to do film, but they have not even had the feel of it before. So we as a team would even bring them together from different high schools. I mean, those that would make it to the top in the
Yes.
contest. We bring them together and then we'll do production for them to get more insight into the real actual thing when it comes to the film industry.
Okay. So let's talk about some of the success stories.
Okay.
What has been the success stories? How has been the success stories so far?
The success stories have been numerous, and which some of them we didn't even expect, because ideation stages of this whole initiative was way back in 2020, 2019.
Okay.
And it was able to come to fruition last year.
Okay.
So last year was our
Wow.
first. Interestingly, we got people that understood the vision, people who realized that no, there's something for this initiative would like to, help you
Yeah.
with. So last year we got people like Flora Tissues,
Okay.
giving us souvenirs for the students, Snappy Snacks as well.
Okay.
We got the likes of the National Film Authority. They also understood the kind of training we want to give to the young people.
Okay.
They gave us their accreditation.
Okay.
GES, the Ghana Education Service, to at least give us the permission to go to the schools. It's not easy because we do regional tours.
Okay.
So last year we did Ashanti, Eastern, Central, Greater Accra.
Okay.
And you can imagine the movement with the team.
Yeah.
The team about
So all
the
these
9,
schools.
you understand. To
Exactly.
be able to get them, and you don't get anybody to invite them for you. You have to go to each school. If you want to engage 20 schools, it means you visit each of
and
the
every
20 and invite them to one place for them to do their presentations.
Okay.
So the reception was good last year. That's even what prompted this year.
This year.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And
So
just the latest success, the partnership we had
Yeah.
with Chempe, they understanding the initiative and say, okay, let's share with you.
So what should a student expect this year?
So I think what they should expect is this year we are bringing a whole dimension to it. We are trying to preach oneness, as you just said earlier on, that if we should come together as creative people to put our thoughts and our inspirations into one single production,
Yeah.
is going to make a whole impact into our film industry and yet also revive it from its current state. So they should just come, anticipate, bring in their best around the theme, come and have fun, but put it at the back of your head that at the end of the day, you are going to be transformed. You are going to be renewed. You are going to have a certain dimension of vision when it comes to theater. So this is open to all schools. Just come, prep your school, and make sure you emerge victorious as this year's winner.
Okay. So what message would you give to students who are preparing to attend the festival?
It's that simple. We don't make things complicated. All the time, we make them comfortable,
Okay.
in terms of their plotting, setting, and even the costuming. Sometimes it's expensive to even get it. So we make it so simple for you. The theme is simple.
Okay.
It says we need oneness in the creative space.
Yeah.
Oneness in the sense that if I can do camera,
Yeah.
I can help my friend who can speak.
Yeah.
So we can put something together.
So when is this whole thing happening?
Like I said, a regional tour.
Okay.
This year we're starting with the regional tours from
Okay.
Volta region. Volta region is the new added region.
Okay.
17th at Sogakope Senior High School.
Oh, okay.
Then we'll
17th of
May. Sorry.
May, okay.
Yes, 17th of May.
Okay.
At the Sogakope Senior High School.
Okay.
31st of May at Agri Memorial in Central Region. Then we'll move to Ashanti region 14th June.
Oh,
And
interesting.
then, yes, it comes to Easting, 28th June.
Okay, so monthly.
Yeah.
Barely a month
Yeah.
interval. Then the Greater Accra Belt will be on the 5th of July. And that's how it will be for the year.
Okay, so before we go, how can schools, parents, and let me say other stakeholders get involved or support this initiative?
Thank you very much. This was a very, very crucial question. It is huge. The ambition is not just about 5 regions. The ambition is to be able to go to the 16 regions in Ghana.
Yeah.
I believe there are uniqueness amongst these young people everywhere.
That's true.
You may not know until you get to them. But the going is the matter. We need stakeholders, corporate Ghana,
Yeah.
creative professionals, senior producers to assist us, to help us from all walks of life. If you are outside Ghana whatsoever,
Exactly.
we have room for you. We are welcoming you.
Okay.
If you go to our socials, Fed Create Studios, our details are there. We can have a conversation over it. Parents should assist or help their wards
Yeah.
to be part of this because, like he said, not everybody wants to be a lawyer or a doctor.
That's
Some
true.
of them would want to do arts. The students themselves should just, those that are not performing, clack yourselves in the uniforms, come and give them the maximum support they need in every host school that we are.
Okay.
And yeah, basically,
Okay, that's quite an interesting conversation, and of course, I'm glad that there are such initiatives and the understanding that not everybody can be in the offices
Yeah.
with a tie and then the suit, and then, I mean, those who have these talents are able to are given the necessary help to be able to bring out such talent. Thank you very much. We are hoping that you bring such initiatives for people like us to not just the kids. You know,
No problem.
not just the younger ones. So thank you so much for coming.
Thank
It's
you
been
for
an
having
interesting
us.
conversation.